Так, здравствуйте, дорогие друзья, с вами Серега ГМС. Что ж, Hogwarts Legacy у нас продолжается. Мы с вами в тайной потайной комнате
Deke
находимся.
hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Ну и пойдемте исследуем стол определения.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Так, профессор Уизли. Молчи, женщина. Так, что там еще у нас было? Перчатки нету. Очки нету. Шапка нету. Мантия нету. Все говно. Так, с бабёшкой надо поговорить.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
I'll teach you. Ох, I'll teach you. Ну давай, I'll teach меня.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Так.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Стол для горшков для зельеварения. Маленький. Давай вот тут вот поставим. Так. Стол для горшков.
You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
О, как красиво.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Спасибо.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Так. Секундочку, А я могу тебя... Давай.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Ой, а ты жопой, что ли, стоишь?
Do you have the moonstone?
Блин, а как его это? Да, господи, бабуль, замучила.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor. Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Подожди, у меня все неправильно стоит, бабулечка.
Blossom.
Надо же, чтобы все было красиво. А за это что? О.
It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say, blossom.
Почему это, блядь, не является игровым пространством? Вот ничего интересного.
Cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
А, у меня же есть
Revelio.
разборка-то, блядь. Наверное, есть. Точно. Трансфигурация же у меня есть. Ага.
Revelio.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Так, для украшения для стен нам...
Good work. Shall we move on?
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Ну-ка нахер все, давай мне сюда. Всё не по-моему. Ладно, что там видели?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Ну-ка, давай-ка. Женщина. Так. Экспеллиармус.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Где этот? Давай, чтоб не париться сразу. Двоечка. Ну, допустим, да? Так, изменить размер. Чё ты до пола доебался? Стиль объекта, стиль объекта. Да какой пол, ты чё? Эй! Бродяга! Уф! 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 Ёбанавр. А, это его надо было. Он что-то с ним не хочет зарабатывать. Он доебался до пола. Гарри Поттер, ты давай.
It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say, blossom.
Да чтоб тебя, дурак! Смотри, пожалуйста, вот на эту штучку. И...
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Да не надо. Чё? Балкон, пол в комнате. Какой балкон? А, ну давай. О как. О какой. О какой. Давай такой.
Your space might benefit benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Эти с Диком. Подожди, Дик.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
О, крутяк.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Так, бабёха.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Так, где Дик? Где мой Дик-Бик? Оу, готические, электрические, ботанические. А где этот Дик? Давай-ка мы с тобой поболтаем.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Давай природу.
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Посветлее, а то YouTube сейчас все нахер там
Oh, sounds perfect.
замылит по-любому. Во, светло должно быть в нашей комнате розовой. Так, ну чё, я, короче, это... Сейчас, наверное, тут поковыряюсь немножко. И уже покажу, что вышло. Так, ну что ж, что-то я тут намутил, не знаю уж чего. Здесь просто пиздец. Я, короче, ничего не понял, ничего не знаю. Ну, как-то вот так получилось. Вот еще стена свободная, вот стена свободная. Здесь стол для травологии просто у нас. И... рябиновая отварья. Но самое что прикольное, я тут мучился. И мне тут открылась еще одна комната, которую тоже можно мебелизировать и все остальное тут делать. Да. Ребята, конечно, задроты. Ладно, давайте, что там. Чё там, 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 чё там. Куда мне идти-то, господи? Я уж забыл, где выход.
Be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Давай в другой раз, правда.
Actually, perhaps another time.
Но, возможно, когда все откроется, будет более интересно. Но сейчас я херос знает. Выручай, комната. Что там?
Revelio.
Кто? Ой. Кто тут? Ой. Ты куда идешь? Привет.
Revelio.
Imelda Reyes acts as if she invented Quidditch. I don't think she's even that good at it. My sister organized Quidditch practice.
Май систер, май пистер. Так, задание. В тенях крипты. И давайте все вернем. Вручай комнаты всякие. Все это очень интересно.
Revelio.
Где вот он, сундук? Прямо здесь написано.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Depulso.
Не работает. Дядька не работает. Не знаю, сейчас.
Revelio.
Я, короче, полчаса там всякие штучки-дрючки делал. Друзья, это ебануться можно. Уж прям давайте я сразу скажу. Так, кастомизировать. Никаких нервов не хватит. Где мой брат? Ждать?
Over here.
Так, что с тобой, Себастьян? Так, на секундочку. Да, Себастьян, что-то у тебя это...
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Revelio.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Ё-моё. Иди первый, чё? Крипту вошли. А, и я знаю заклинание. Вот так. Нормально.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play
Revelio.
concerts here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Revelio.
Да, чувак, жесть.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Ну давай. Конфиго, бля. Или кто?
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Конфринго. Так, поехали. З. Интересно.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though.
Конфринго.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
Confringo!
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendiary. Nice work. How's it feel? That's it. Well done.
Все, конфринго моя прям любимая тема.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
Да пошел ты.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Никогда.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Revelio.
Что, тут больше нет ничего, что ли? Ну вот по-любому какой-то заход куда-то. Походу больше ничего нет. Башня темных искусств.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place, and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Ду-ду-ду-ду-ду-ду.
Revelio.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Подожди, братан, у меня тут что-то новенькое появилось. Мои таланты.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
А как это оно так? Ну давайте к чесноку пойдем. А, наверное, нет, да, у меня в этой выручай комнате-то. Хозяйка круто, блядь. Так, мандрагора, мандрагор. Где мне взять мандрагору? Здесь. Скорее всего, здесь, где еще. Хотя, хз.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Раздобудьте ядовитую тенталу.
Revelio.
Ядовитая тентала. Давайте вот в брюху зайдем. Мне кажется, она там. Так, мандрагора гребаная. Хотя хз.
Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
О, Кенфингра. Кенфингра.
I'm told that last Clementine had
Revelio.
some butterflies all through the forest. She's quite a one, that girl.
Может, у тебя есть какая-нибудь Кенфингра?
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes.
На водорослей. Спорыша. Блин, а чего у тебя нету? Что мне надо?
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Ядовитую тентакулу. Тентакулу. Тентакула.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Водоросли, спорыш. Так, а
No one
где
can
мне
say I
ее
don't keep a stacked shelf.
купить-то, блин, эту мандрагору? Подожди, здесь нету. Где я еще могу ее купить? Зелья. Пойдем сходим зелье, может здесь есть. Хотя навряд ли зелье. Это мне надо, наверное, бежать куда-нибудь за Хогвартс.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Нет?
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Так. тут пошлите посмотрим, в Кембридже.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Нормально все будет.
Revelio.
Мандрагора есть, вон у девчонки, может быть, есть, может нет. Сейчас.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
I'd like to ask you a few things if you don't mind.
What would you like to know?
Would you mind telling me a little about Cambridge?
You've likely heard talk of the thieving troll that unfortunately settled in the area. Been terrorizing people. Robs all who pass by. So you'd be wise to remain vigilant whilst traveling near Cambridge. You would not want to come face to horrid face with that monstrous thing.
What sorts of things do you sell?
Potions. I brew each one myself, using only the finest ingredients. I assure you, you won't find their equal anywhere, even in Hogsmeade.
Давайте, а то сейчас.
How did you come to live here in Cambridge?
I've only been here a few years. Used to sell my wares as I travelled. It was an exhausting life, but I never minded it. One day, my travels brought me through Cambridge. I fell in love. Though my travels continued, my heart remained here. So I eventually returned and opened this shop. Been here ever since. I shall live out my days here in Cambridge if I have any say in it, which I suppose I do.
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
У тебя даже никакой мандрагоры нет, что ли?
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Что ты там видишь? Какое приятное местечко ты видишь? Ух ты, аккуратней так. Скачи-то, попрыгунчик мой. Сейчас в воду, не надо в воду.
Revelio.
Кембридж. А это что за херня такая? Синяя кепка. Тупо.
Revelio.
Блин, в Кембридже нету. Так, бэкелроуд я сюда не лазил. Блин, где же мне найти-то эту хероборину-то? Не знаю даже.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Может, у гнома есть. Или тут не гном.
who ran all those goblin loyalists off. I can't tell you.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Я
Hope
хз.
to see you again sometime.
А где мой этот тролляшник-то маленький?
Revelio.
У него, наверное, все есть. И
It's
мандрагоры.
like a place right
Здесь всякие маки, паки. Там что-то какое-то задание висело.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Подожди, бабёха. Ну ладно. Давайте другое тогда задание, если я это пока не могу сделать.
Revelio.
А что, я не выбрал, что ли, задание? Подожди, трансмутация. Эй!
Revelio.
Пидоришь? Пидори. Ой. Где? А, написано ниже. Ну, ниже.
Revelio.
Ibelio Лавилоса. Ну, может, он мне даст эту мятву гульву. Как бы заканчивать.
Dead? I am insulted to my soul, completely and utterly mortified.
Revelio.
Как бы заканчивать, наверное, пора-то, да? А мы тут все с вами играем. Я тут бегал вот только что.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Ты смотри, что я могу. Какой я крутой. Профессор Фиг, я пришел как только мог.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did
Revelio.
this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Все, дядь.
Revelio.
Не ссы, дядь, мы все сделаем с тобой правильно. Надеюсь. Так, что там со временем-то, блин? Уже заканчивать пора. А я-то сижу уже часа 2, наверное, в этой игре-то.
Intrepid travelers, the both of you. Keep your wits about you.
Как скажешь, мать.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Потому что надо интересоваться, где ты живешь. Вы ни хера вот не интересуетесь, поэтому такая жопа и происходит. Про каждого человека надо же знать, кто рядом живет, что делает, зачем, почему. А где дядьки-то?
This looks promising.
Не ложи, не ложи. Зачем?
map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Здравствуй. Всем.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Нет.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Вы что-нибудь знаете об этой башне?
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Так, ну что, друзья, наверное, на этой прекрасной ноте мы и закончим эту серию. Увидимся уже в следующей. С вами был Серега Кошка АМС.
It's time you learned, Iglesias, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Кагава вон к нам еще что-то хочет. Так что дел куча. Увидимся в следующем видосике. Заходите по ссылкам. Всем пока.